Hey everyone, it is Kyle here on the Snacks channel. Appreciate you stopping by, and also another big thanks to all the people that have been following or subscribing, subscribing, commenting, liking, sharing, and just helping me do this. It's been a lot of fun teaching me, or being learning all the different music that's out there, people's different collections, different tastes, different just life experiences. Um, really fascinating stuff. So really have had a lot of fun doing this and want to say it's a big shout out to my friends that have helped me kind of open up, share kind of what I have to offer, and it really just means a whole lot to do this, and I will keep doing it, and just hopefully yeah more people show up and can help me just kind of grow and build to become better at this. So but yeah, anyways, thank you very much, all of you guys. I will go ahead and just kind of segue into the topic of this episode this video. Uh, it's going to be more of the records I picked up last year, specifically from Recycled Records, which was a store here in Springfield, Illinois, that unfortunately closed down last year. About April, I think 2023, they closed up. And yeah, I did. I mean, I went there for years. They've been around for several years. I want to say there's like a history of over 100 years at that location, with that family and everything. It's just been really, a monument of Springfield. It's just sad that it's gone now. But I have picked up, like the vast majority of my collection has come from that shop, and then the last few here. I just wanted to show because yeah, they were really important in my whole vinyl adventure. And yeah, so we'll get started. This first one is going to be a little difficult to talk about, just because it's in German. It's Falco, his debut album, Einzelhaft, which means solitary confinement. I didn't know that, but yeah, looking it up, that's what it means. And yeah, to go on by the album artwork there, kind of makes sense. And this one, I think, yeah, because when I was looking it up, I think it just got like a remaster, like a box set last year, as well. So I don't know if you're a Falco fan that's out there. But yeah, this album really impressed me. I was familiar with Der Kommissar. Uh, his version is in German, but there's an English version by After the Fire that I really liked. I mean, I like this one too. But yeah, I was familiar with that song, really liked it. So like, yeah, I'll take the risk, pick it up, and yeah, the whole album just is solid. The uh, the off their flute. I think is probably my favorite track. I think it means on the run, and I'll try to put like the words on the screen so that you can understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, this album, it's just kind of new wave, synth pop, German, though it's all in German. So for those have a really kind of difficult time getting past certain language barriers, it might be a little rough. But if you get past it, it's really great. The kind of random tidbits and facts that I came across was apparently Falco was in a different band before this, which I wrote down. Dradi Wabert. Again, it'll be on the screen. He was in that band originally for I don't know how many years. I don't know how many years at all. I didn't even come across that research, but they released a song called Ganz Wien, which is on here as well. They don't sound too dramatically different from one another, but diving deeper into that other band, the Dradi Wilbert band, they have some really crazy sounds that I do want to go check out. And then one of the little headline things that I saw in that band was every show they did, they got banned from that venue. So I don't know what they did, or I don't know anything about that other band. But like surface level research definitely piqued my interest. So yeah, not so much about Falco himself, but just the fact that he's affiliated with that one really just I want to check that out. I wanted to share that too because I don't know how much people know about Falco, but um, the other kind of interesting thing was this gave me a lot of like Bowie vibes. I don't know. I don't think I'm the only one because it sounded like there was a general consensus that yeah, the song Helden von Hoot and the Niemer Schule were very just like Berlin trilogy. Like this album, I mean, it was 82. Those I think were like 77 to 79. Uh, So yeah, this I mean, I might be the only one saying this, but yeah, this kind of feels like the fourth, Berlin trilogy piece, like the quadrilogy. Right, it's all in German, but just the sound itself, like if you took off the lyrics of this, yeah, I don't know, it gives me a lot of Bowie vibes. So, anyways, yeah, Falco, Einzelhaft, really, really good album. I was shocked, and I don't know if I mentioned Der Kommissar, but that's probably the biggest song off there. Really good song too. Uh, and next is I Eat Can well, Total Coelho is what it's known in the US, and they have their song I Eat Cannibals. I think it's called Toto Coelho back in the UK, but apparently there's some, rights infringement thing where Toto thought Toto Coelho was too similar, and yeah, they just settled for Total Coelho here in the states. Um, yeah, this song is it has two songs on it. It has I Eat Cannibals and Mucho Macho, where they're both. I'm gonna say that I mean I can't really say that this is like the greatest piece of like recording ever in history, but it's fine. It's fun. It's cheesy. Uh, the lyrics for "I Eat Cannibals" they get stuck in my head. This whole and so does Mucho Macho. One other song that I wish was on here was Dracula's Tango, which I think they only released one studio album called Man of War. I don't know. That's 80. I feel like this is 83. I don't know if I'm going to see it. Yeah, 83. Yeah, they only released one album, so they're kind of semi one hit wonder. But the kind of thing that sets it apart though is there's like random guitars in it, and then the Dracula's Tango for sure is very diversified on its sounds, which is on here. But I'm trying to just I guess hype up the Total Coelho group just to not say that they're just 80s garbage. They're really catchy. The rest of their album kind of weak in my opinion, but that's my opinion. So if you do like 80s new wave, definitely give them a shot. They're fun. It's a fun band. Next we have um pop music. Another single where it's the pop music single. I don't. It's pop music long version, which apparently I think is probably different than the studio album. And then M Factor on the B side. This was '79, which kind of blows my mind. I just the sound on here, and that's one of my like I forgot where I heard this, but like the '80s were just so powerful that they started in '79. I don't know. I find that fact a little. Well, it's not a fact, but that little quip is just I don't know. It speaks a lot of volume, in my opinion. The sounds on here, it's just like this bridge of like disco and new wave. Like it just the sound on here, I think just kind of opened the door for so many artists. And while this one and like Buggles and early Gary Newman, there's just that sound is just new. Like it was just this new sound that just sparked so much just inspiration for other bands, and in my opinion, and yeah, really really fun album. The yeah well this is just a single, but the album I've listened to before, and yeah, each song it's very they each have their own identity. It's not just like this filler stuff that is just fluff. There actually is substance to it, and it's very disco sounding and new wave. Like, yeah, this sound is just of an era, in my opinion, which I think I've said five times on this album. But my opinion is yeah, it's a fun album, and the what's it called? Keep M Factor. Yeah, the B side. That's actually like more rock kind of sounding. Like the drums, it's very high tempo, and then there's this random like crash, like it just got like abrupt stops, and then there's like fills and just cymbal crashes, and it's a whole different sound. Like if you're only familiar with the pop music single, yeah, I mean, yeah, check it out. Definitely different, whole vibe on that track, and then the whole album as a whole is just enjoyable. So yeah, M pop music. Next up is Yaz off. Yaz's Upstairs at Eric's, and this one is '82. Where yeah, it's called Yaz here in the States, but Yazoo overseas. I don't know the story behind that one. Why they had to change their name. Like like the total Coelho. I don't know. Maybe it was their choice or some other weird dispute, but yeah, this is I mean, just a great album. I think there were like 3 singles released off of it. Only You, Situation, and Don't Go, which are just fantastic tracks. I mean, my favorites though, it's the Didn't I Bring Your Love Down? That's probably my favorite one, and then Goodbye 70s. Uh, those two are really just strong songs. But yeah, Vince Clark is, I mean, the kind of the I don't know, I'll say the brain behind the band, but just his sound is just so strong. Like if you know Vince, if you know Depeche Mode, Erasure, like it's Vince Clark. You'll know. And yeah, if you don't know, this would be a really good starting or a starter album to get into synth pop, just because of those tracks that I listed off. They're just superb. And if you do enjoy those, yeah, then you get in. You got like, Vince Clark was only on one Depeche Mode. He was only on Speak and Spell, their first album. But yeah, it's that sound though. It's a very very strongly identifiable sound. And then yeah, Erasure with Andy Bell. Yeah, you just mastered. And then he has like countless remixes and other collaborations, and he's just a very very talented guy. So yeah, the Upstairs at Eric's though. Yeah, strong album. There are some I wouldn't say weaker. They're like they're experimental ones, like I Before E, Except After C. That one's kind of strange. And then I think like In My Room. They're not bad. Like they're just like I wouldn't consider them. They're not radio pop tunes at all. They're very weird. Just little detours. But then like it is kind of that does kind of it's kind of it's still a cohesive album where the sounds they continue, they venture over there, they come back and they go further, they go places, like it evolves. It's not just this basic little pop album. It does go places, has a strong little adventure it takes you on. But those would be my only kind of, I guess, uh, warning, hesitation things on, if this is your starter album, don't think that, it's all representative of just, good 80s synth pop, because there is those little extra tracks in there. But if you get past those, yeah, solid album. Really, really, really like that one. Okay. So those were, all kind of 80s new wave. This is I mean, yeah, it's off Random Records, Punk Nuggets. Not good for your health. It has just it's 2 discs. Which, yeah, they're just on this white label here. Random Records, 2 LP punk rock, 74 to 82. It is amazing. Where it's not like super deep cuts. This is just like big tracks, in my opinion. I mean, there's like Ramones, Television, Richard Hell, Dead Boys, Stranglers, Stiff Little Fingers, Joy Division. There's so many. Johnny Thunders, 999, Gang of Four, Germs, Gun Club, Fear, Misfits, Replacements. I think I probably listed half of them. Like, there's about 20 tracks altogether, 22, and it's just solid. I mean, all the way through, every track is so much fun. And with those bands and those tracks, I just recently, the few channels that I've stumbled across with the vinyl tag and learning and seeing people. There's a channel called I Like That, which I think the guy's name's Ian, and he showed. Well, he has a few videos, and one of them was like his grails from 2023 that he recently picked up, and the ones he's looking for in 2024. But yeah, he gave a shout out. He picked up the Germs GI album, Stiff Little Fingers record, and just the both of them on here. So I wanted to give his channel a shout out, because I think he follows me, I follow him, and really good stuff over there. And then he also has a video like how he got into record collecting, just really really interesting stuff. And then the Stranglers, that was on Retro Musings channel, where she has like a whole this video dedicated to her Stranglers collection, and even on her vinyl tag, I think she gives them a shout out. And yeah, I think she's a pretty big Stranglers fan. So just wanted to mention those channels. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with them, but if not, yeah, definitely go check them out. They're putting out a lot of good stuff. So this here, this was, I want to say, no, I think the one coming up is my last record I purchased there. This was the last new record I purchased there. This was I got for like $15. So really 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 happy with this. Kind of a blind buy. I mean, I knew all the artists, I knew all the songs, but I was concerned that there might be like re-recordings, or just it might just be kind of a junk, cash grab or something. But no, it's I believe it's all the original studio recordings, and sound quality is excellent. So yeah, it just it's a reissue. It's nothing crazy spectacular, but really nice compilation. And again, yeah, the last one we got is another single. Yeah, they were the recycled records is pretty picked over. As as they were closing up, just because they had the discounts, and all of their stuff they stopped taking, and yeah, all the good stuff just moved out. But yeah, the last single, last thing. This is my last little piece of his history, I guess, is the Depeche Mode "People Are People" different mix, and this is from '84, where it has some off the Some Great Reward album. uh, it's good. Depeche Mode. Again, I was mentioning Vince Clarke. This is his earlier group, where this is their fourth album. Yeah, well, Some Great Reward, I believe, is their fourth album. Came out in '84, and it's kind of like starting to like kind of veer into like semi-industrial sounding art, and it just the different the chains and the like kind of I don't know, I visualize. Well, I think it's because the music video for People Are People. They're on a ship, and they're like like shaking chains and like just doing stuff across like metal grates and rails, and yeah, it's very very distinct sound. But then you have what since on it, and the harmonies with Dave and Martin, and it's yeah, it's more I guess more or less describing the original version of the album, the version of the song "People Are People." But yeah, this edit here is for, what's it called? It's just like twice as long, and it's just kind of chopped up in a little bit too many places, in my opinion, where they just like throw. It's not really chopped up. It's just like they just like layer the layers are just kind of too much, in my opinion, and the production is good. It's just not my taste. For if I have an A of the original and B for this, I'll go with A for sure. But what I do like on this version is at the end, like for like being twice as long, like the last 90 seconds, they go like there's a drum beat that's just like kind of pounding, just basic drum. It's just a consistent drum just going, and then eventually the strings kind of come in. You got to hear those. You got to kind of they take center stage. You just get to focus and listen to that, and then as that's going and building, Martin's voice comes in, and the chorus goes, and yeah, people are people, and they just you really get to connect with the lyrics at that point. Just at the end, it's just everything gets to breathe, and it's which I think is on the original too. This one's a bit more prominent because it's just that time that it takes. You really just get to kind of be in the moment a bit more, and just the message behind people are people, and why can't we get along, and really 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 strong. You feel it with this one a bit more if you focus on it. But then the last track on here is "In Your Memory," the slick mix. Yeah, I always called it the silk mix, but yeah, it's slick mix. It's good. It's if you're familiar with "In Your Memory," it kind of sounds exactly the same. I didn't do an A/B comparison on this one to know, okay, oh, that's what they changed or whatever. But yeah, just from my memory of "In Your Memory," it's yeah, kind of the same. If you just play this on the radio, I don't think many people would really catch the difference on it. Yeah, all in all, pretty good. This is just my last purchase at Recycled Records. So uh, yeah, it's kind of just another. It'll be special to me just because that's what it is. It's not one that's you know super highly coveted, but definitely solid pickup. But yeah, and I guess with that, yeah, that's all I got. With the last days at Recycled Records, they were picked over hardcore, so that's why. Half of those were just singles. But the experiences, the memories that I have with that shop, those will last. So definitely, and all the other records I got, I'll remember where I got those, and just how much fun, how much fun I had with it. And yeah, till next time, I appreciate you sticking it out, hanging out with me, and I will talk to you later. All right, bye.